Hey, I know I haven't done reviews in a while, but I'm gonna try to start doing them again. I kind of live in a packed house, so it's kind of hard for me to find time to review movies. So I figured I'll just try to film outside when I can, because it's been raining here. I live in Florida, so it's been raining here, and then on the road, I live by main roads. There's like cars that go by, and you can probably hear an airplane. But anyways, I've been thinking about this movie for a while, for the past few months, and I seen it like a few years ago. Uh, I was like looking up. I'm in like a few horror groups, and I have a few friends on Facebook that are like really into like horror movies, and they know a lot about obscure horror movies. And I also seen this movie pop up on a few lists of like the most disgusting movies ever made, and it's called Street Trash, which came out in 1987. It's this Blu-ray is by Synapse Films, which I heard is a good company. I haven't checked out the features on it, but I think it has some of their films, uh, like the Lucio Fulci and Dario Argento ones. But this one, the movie is known as one of the first meltdown movies or melt movies, which I think this is the only movie I heard called by that term. So I tried looking up other ones, and this is the only one that always pops up. So, basically, the plot's simple. It's about this man who runs a liquor store, and he finds this old liquor in one of the walls, and he starts selling it cheap to the homeless people that live in this neighborhood. I think the movie's set in New York City, and the homeless people live in the junkyard, and they come up there and pester him for liquor all the time whenever they get the money, so he starts selling it to them for cheap. But once they drink this liquor, it's called Viper. There's just the stickers right here that came with it. Uh, it causes them, like, their organs to mess up and stuff, and they just start melting. And the melting scenes, they're not gory, because they're not really that blood. Because it's weird, because they like turn into different colors. It looks like melted ice cream, or like melted, crayons mixed together, and it's pretty cool, like how it's done. And I'll show you some images from it, because I can't find any like that. Shoot, that don't work. Sorry about that. Let's try to find some good shots if I can. Shoot. Like that. I know it sucks. Sunlight. Uh, shoot. Like, I don't know if you can see it that well. And, I'll try to find one more picture. And like that, it's, like, very colorful, but it's very, like, like puke-inducing, makes you nauseated when you watch it, but it's like, that's what the movie's well known for. And there's like, I don't think there's that many scenes with the people melting in it, but when it does show it, it's pretty cool. And like the cover shows that, like, there's a guy on the toilet, and he has to use the bathroom, and it starts affecting him, and all that. Yeah, there's also like a subplot going on with these two brothers. Like, they're both homeless. One is like an older brother, was the younger brother, and I think the older brother was in Vietnam, and the younger brother's like, he's not a veteran. He's just like a fresh faced, baby, not baby, but like young guy. And there's the older brother, I think, because there's this guy that they live in a junkyard, and there's like a guy, another Vietnam veteran, who this movie's kind of offensive to veterans. That like runs the junkyard. And he's like very violent, and like he kind of like I said, runs the junkyard. Like he beats people up, he rapes women, he freaking kills people. He has like this knife that's a blade, and I think like the bone was like taken from like a femur, like one of the Viet Congs that he killed. If I could find him on here, but like I guess he owes him like something, and he's like on the run trying to hide from him and stuff. And dang, if I could find him, I know he's on the back. You can see him, that guy right there. But there's like some weird, like awkward humor in this, and it's like very sick, dark humor. There's like a guy who runs the junkyard, not this guy. It's like this very big guy, fat guy that runs a junkyard, and he's he's known for like sexually harassing women. And yeah, I'm gonna warn you, this movie is not PC at all. There's like a lot of offensive shit in it. But he's known for sexually harassing women, and like there's like this one woman he's trying to like force himself on, but then it later like they find her body later, and she's like, I think she's dead, and then you see the fat guy from the junkyard who runs it. He gets up, and he's like, oh, like, like he just had sex or whatever. He gets up, zips up his pants, and then walks away, and it's like implied that he, did something with her body. It's kind of messed up. It's like, why the fuck is that? It's like, I don't get how it's funny, but I guess you gotta have like a really sick sense of humor. But yeah, like I said, this movie's not for everybody. And I remember this when I've watched it, it kind of dragged in certain parts. Like, it felt very long. I think it is kind of long, like an hour and 40 minutes. And like, the main reason why people like or watch this movie is for the melt scenes, which you can see that because this is a very low budget movie, so you could tell like they put a lot of effort and time and money into those scenes. So that would be the only reason why I would recommend this movie. I also like the setting. It's set, like I said, in New York City, and in the 80s. So it's kind of like has that very sleazy, grimy feel to it. Where like movies movies that came out around the same time, like Taxi Driver, Maniac, and Combat Shot. Yeah, but it's a pretty good movie. I mean, for those bits. But anyways, that's my review.